Let's be real. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're stuck because you're still following rules you didn't make. You're waiting to be chosen, waiting to be noticed, waiting for permission. Meanwhile, louder, dumber people are passing you. Not because they're better, but because they are taking action. Life doesn't reward effort. It rewards leverage. It rewards courage. Right now, someone with less talent is outworking you. Someone with fewer skills is out-earning you. Someone with less fear is living the life you keep fantasizing about. This video won't motivate you. It's here to reprogram you. 15 truths, raw, uncomfortable. The kind that weak people avoid, but strong people use as fuel. Let's begin. Truth 1. You don't get what you deserve, only what you negotiate. The world doesn't magically hand you what you're worth. It gives you what you're bold enough to ask for. That's why someone with half your experience is leading the project. That's why someone less qualified is making more money. Not because they're better, but because they asked. If you don't negotiate, you get negotiated. Truth 2. Potential means nothing without proof. Being full of potential is useless if you don't show results. Potential is a trap that makes you feel good while keeping you stuck. Nobody hires you for what you could do. They hire you because they've seen you do it. The people winning aren't always better. They just produced proof while you were still overthinking. Stop collecting compliments. Start collecting evidence. Truth 3. People trust confidence more than competence. You think if you just get better, the world will notice. Wrong. We live in a world of perception, and perception rewards boldness. Confidence isn't optional. It's survival. That's why the average guy, less attractive and less skilled than you, is dating the woman you dream about, while you sit on the sidelines overthinking. Confidence doesn't even need to be real. Fake confidence still works, because people mirror what you project. Walk in like you belong, or stay invisible. Truth 4. You don't need to be liked. You need to be respected. Stop chasing approval. Being liked is comfortable, but being respected is power. Respect comes from boundaries, honesty, and refusing to bend your values just to please people. Trying to be liked by everyone makes you look fake and needy. People respect the person who doesn't need their approval. Truth 5. Consistency beats talent. The people winning aren't always more skilled. They just kept going when most people quit. Most people don't fail because they suck. They fail because they stop. They start a business, face a slow month, and quit. Then they look at the ones who stayed consistent and call it talent. It's not talent. It's discipline plus time. Truth 6. Rock bottom is leverage. Hitting rock bottom feels like failure, but it's actually freedom. Once you lose what you are afraid of losing, you become dangerous. No image to protect. No backup plan. No excuses. Rock bottom gives you clarity and urgency. And here's the truth. Most successful people have been there. They just refused to stay down. They used it as fuel to climb higher. Truth 7. You're not behind yet, but you will be. Every hour you spend scrolling is an hour you didn't build. Watching tutorials, motivational clips, podcasts. It feels like progress, but it's not. The people you admire aren't better than you. They just started while you were still hesitating. You don't need more information. You need to create more. Truth 8. Clarity is a weapon. Most people are vague about what they want. They say things like, I kind of want to be successful, or I'll start someday. That's not ambition. That's hesitation dressed up as a goal. And that vagueness kills momentum. If you don't know exactly what you want, you'll drift through life, taking whatever comes your way. Clarity is a weapon. It cuts through the noise. Clarity sounds like this. I want this specific result. I want it by this exact time. And I will say no to anything that slows me down. That's how real progress is made. Truth 9. If you're not obsessed, someone else is, and they will beat you. They'll wake up earlier. They'll skip comfort. They'll put in disgusting amounts of work, not because they're more talented, but because they're hungrier. Obsession turns effort into fuel. You can't casually chase a dream and expect to win against someone who treats it like oxygen. The person who needs it more will always take it from the person who just wants it. Truth 10. Most people want permission to quit. This is the dark truth. Most people don't actually want success. They want a reason to stop trying. They'll say they're burnt out. They'll say they're not passionate anymore. But deep down, they just don't want to risk failing again. Quitting gives them an escape from their own weakness. Don't be like them. Don't quit quietly and pretend it was a choice. Own your fight, or admit you never wanted it in the first place. Truth 11. Your attention is worth more than your degree. A diploma might open a door, but your focus is what builds wealth, freedom, and power. Tension creates skill. Tension builds an audience. Tension compounds into mastery. But most people give theirs away for free, to social media and distractions. They think they have a motivation problem, when really they have an attention problem. If you can control where your attention goes, you'll create results that no degree can guarantee. Truth 12. If you're always available, you're not valuable. When people can reach you anytime, they stop respecting you. The most respected people protect their time. They're not at everyone's call because they know access is a privilege, not a right. Meanwhile, you're running customer service for your own life, saying yes to everything and everyone. Stop it. Make access to you earned. Scarcity creates value. If your time means nothing to you, it will mean nothing to others. Truth 13. 6 months of pain can set you 6 years ahead. Most people can't handle short-term discomfort, so they settle for long-term disappointment. They avoid the pain of discipline and trade it for the pain of regret. But if you can lock in for just 6 months, consistent, focused, and relentless, you'll create separation that takes others years to close. 6 months of discipline will give you results they'll still be thinking about while you're already compounding. That's the difference between dreamers and winners. Truth 14. You don't win by being liked. You win by being useful. Being liked is cheap. It gets you smiles, followers, maybe some attention. But being useful, that gets you power. People don't remember personalities. They remember results, solve problems, deliver value. If you're useful enough, people will tolerate your flaws. If all you have is likability, they'll forget you the second someone else entertains them more. Stop chasing approval. Start building value. Truth 15. Power comes from action, not knowledge. We live in a world where everyone has access to information. That means knowledge isn't rare anymore. Action is. Most people confuse knowing with growing. They binge books, podcasts, and videos and call it work. Meanwhile, someone else takes one idea, applies it the same day, and pulls ahead. Power doesn't belong to the one who knows the most. It belongs to the one who moves the fastest. Knowledge without execution is useless. By the way, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, my friend.